Hello, everybody. This is Todd with Duct Tape Painter. Doing a little update on some of the covering, painting, and other stuff going on. I've kind of got 3 projects going on at once. Still working on the jet here, the new prop job version of a jet. Still working on that. I got this pretty well ground out and ready to receive the firewall. Yeah, sounds good in theory, at least, I guess. Let's see here. I think it goes that way. I'll probably have to mark it. Yeah, there it goes that way. But get her pretty close to where I can get that buttoned up. We're getting there. We're getting there on that. We're gaining one little thing at a time. So, the cub. I've been working on the covering. I am not the world's greatest coverer by any chance, by any means, I should say. Got one aileron done. It's pretty good. Pretty good for me. Got one aileron done. Got that done. I have 2 elevators and stabs done. Like I say, they're not perfect, but I like the new cover. I'll back us up a little bit so I'm not right in the face. So I like new cover. It goes on nice. You can really, you can hide your imperfections a lot with it. It come out pretty good. That's one of them there. Yeah, I got most of those done last night. Kind of messing around while I was watching TV and watched Andy Gideon's new video. I did screw up and had to put a little patch here. It is on the bottom. It stuck to itself when I was putting it on. When I was putting this layer on, it's reached down and stuck and pulled some of the pigment. So I put another piece inside there. It is on the bottom, so no major problem there. This is going to end up with some kind of metallic blue outline here somewhere on it. I'm not sure yet. I had to redo, and this is a patch here. I need to lay that down a little better there on the edge, but I had to do that one. Like I say, I'm not the greatest at this. And then I've got the side door done. Side door, it's covered. I left this on here since this is all soldered. I didn't want to take it apart for my hinge. So I had to cut the covering here on both sides. Oh, let me get you in the camera. I had to cut the covering here on both sides to get that over that and still be able to go around and get it tight. So I put 2 little pieces on here to keep that from spreading. Not anything you're probably really going to notice. Like I say, my stuff's all going to be a 20-footer, 20 feet, 20 mile an hour. It's going to look pretty decent. Get up close is where you're going to see the blemishes. I'm doing some painting downstairs, so we'll go down there and check that out next. All right, here's the cub down in the basement, down here in the old dungeon. You hear the washer and dryer running behind me, so you might hear that. And the boiler just kicked on for the heat. Giving this some primer. The whole inside is going to be white primer, so I'm trying to get that ready. Put the first coat on. I also put the first coat on primer on here. This gets covered up by the interplane strut. So mainly it's just a patch around it that needs painted. It's got some primer on that. The Staggerwing itself, I painted it. Working on that. I'm going to put a couple more coats on her. I want to get her a nice high gloss, just like she deserves, but it's looking pretty good, going on pretty nicely. I'm not going to go through and wet sand all the edges and layer all that in. I'm not getting into that. If I get into that, I'm going to sand the whole thing and redo it all. But I went with another color. Started off with this sun yellow, and the sun yellow here, and it was just a little bit too light, and I ended up going to ended up going to yellow ginger. It's got a little more red to it, obviously, with the ginger. You can see the difference. See if you can see the difference. You can see a little bit of difference there in the caps. It's the color of this Staggerwing is kind of in between that. I've got a good example over here. Here is the sun yellow on the top compared to the original color here. And then I painted a landing gear door with this, and that is the ginger, yellow ginger. And it's a lot closer, in my opinion. It's a little darker, but you can see there it's got a little more red hue to it, but definitely I like that better than the light. So I went with the darker color. So we're going to go with that. Not really much else going on other than working on this stuff and getting it ready. Hopefully have the cub to start getting ready to cover next week. The fuselage itself. I got to paint some parts on the wings and get those done. I want to do the other aileron tonight, have that done. Then I can come in and focus completely on the fuselage and get it finished up. So that's what I'm hoping for, and that's where I'm at. All right, guys, that's it for now. We're making some progress, and I appreciate all you guys watching. If I don't make any videos before Thanksgiving, I want to wish you all Thanksgiving. This is Sunday. I don't know what day it is. Sunday is the 22nd or something like that. Anyway, it's before Thanksgiving, Sunday before Thanksgiving. If I don't see you guys, talk to you guys, deal with you guys before then, I wish you all a happy holiday, and may you eat too much and enjoy your day, man. So, all right, guys, I appreciate it. Thank you. For you guys that are out of the country, sorry you don't get to enjoy Thanksgiving with us, but go ahead and have some turkey and dressing and jump in the party with us. All right, guys, have a good one. Thank you.